Hey guys, it's Behia from the Behia Vibe. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate you watching my videos, giving me feedbacks, liking, sharing, and all that jazz. This is a quick video that I did with aubergines. I just harvested this morning from my garden. Now, bear in mind, all of this is very new to me to like go to your garden, harvest something, and cook it, and not go to the supermarket to buy it. So this is our journey to self-sufficiency. I hope you enjoy. This is a great way to eat them, and usually everyone in the family likes it that way. So let me know what you think, or if you have other recipes that are easy and fun for the kids and the family to eat, let me know. Okay, enjoy. Bye. All right, so I only have one eggplant, and it gave me already one or two eggplants. And like I said in the previous video, I moved it to another spot and it's thriving now. So I have really good size eggplants. Those are my favorite ones, the black ones. And so we have 3 today to work with. What a pleasure to be able to go into your garden and just take it to the kitchen. This is all new to me. So what we do is we wash them. I mean, even though they come from the garden, it's just for like little critters in case. Sometimes I find spiders and stuff like that. So we cut the ends. Pretty easy so far. And then we're gonna cut them in slices, not too thin, and not too thick either, but good enough so that they can handle having the flour and stuff on top of them. And also because we're going to cook them flat. You could do this in cubes, but I find it harder because you have to make sure the cube is coated all around it. And I think with slices, you just do one side and then the next, so much easier. So I did all 3, but I'm not going to use all 3. I'm gonna keep some for just a salad with some olive oil and herbs and cilantro toppings. You can do that also. That's another way of eating them. Right now we put salt on them and we mix it well so that they release some of their water, so that when we fry them, they're gonna stay crispy. Or else they're going to be all mushy. So in a bowl, I'm pressing a garlic clove. That's to your taste. I love garlic. I would even put more than that, but the little one is going to eat some of it, so I always have to cook with the mindset of there is a child eating with us. I'm trying to make her eat everything that we eat without having to make special food every time. She's 11, but so her palate is growing. Then we're going to break 2 eggs. And this is the sour cream, but I'm not going to put it right away. I just open it so I have it. First we mix the eggs with the garlic. And really I'm doing that. It's not it's not a step-by-step thing. You could add all your herbs first and everything, like the salt. Again, to your taste. I only use very good salt. This is red mill salt. It's real salt. This is basil from the garden. This is parsley from the garden. I love parsley. Again, to your taste. But don't think that this looks a lot, but once you mix it all, you'll see that it's not. And this is this herb I find at Ross. Actually, you should go to Ross when you want to get herbs and stuff, because they sell a lot of stuff that's actually really good and cheap. They were herbs that you use for pasta or whatever. It's all herbe de Provence, you know. Mix it well, and then we put in the sour cream, or you can put a you know, plain yogurt, or you can put nothing. It's just not 100% necessary. I think it adds to the taste. We are a little lactose intolerant, so but this is okay so far. Sorry, I'm getting emails at the same time. And now we add the flour little by little to your taste. Also, you can have it thick or not too thick. I think on this I did a little bit too thick, so don't add as much as me, because you'll see it's hard to make them stick to the eggplant. Then I put them on a piece of paper towel to make sure I take all the water out, so they're dry. And then I'm gonna leave some in the bowl to make that other salad. For the other salad, it's really simple. I mean, you just put some olive oil in there and herbs and toss it around, and that's it. So I like to add the same spices in my flour, because that's going to coat it, and it just makes it prettier, and it adds more flavor to your flour. So it's not just like plain flour once you coat the eggplants. Then you mix it all well together. And then we're going to take it to the stove. This way we'll be able to dip. Oh, first I'm dipping them in the flour, and I'm going to leave them in the bowl. Yeah, make sure the flour sticks to it. And then this way I'll be able to just take this bowl to the stove next to the pan, and so I can do the rest right there. Voila, always clean up as you go. Okay, so I heat up the pan, like all you know, and I've told you before, I don't cook with olive oil. I only do dressings with olive oil. This is coconut oil, which can take the heat and doesn't burn. And it really, you know, for people that think, oh, coconut oil has a taste. It doesn't really have a taste, which I enjoy, so it's versatile in many different dishes. So 2-3 full spoons, because you want them to be submerged with the coconut oil. Now, what I do is I never put too much. I rather add some than have too much on my pan, and then I have to keep it to use it again and again and again. So this way it's easier. Make sure the pot is hot, really hot. And as you go, you dip them in the sauce. Take the excess off, and voila. And you gotta be fast, because it cooks really fast, and also you don't want to overcook your eggplants. so they stay crispy. So I went in with my fingers. I handle it better with my fingers. And then I started putting a bunch of them so they're ready, dipping while the other ones are cooking. And then you just turn them over once and it's ready. I always have to clean my fingers afterwards. But you see in the pan, it's cooking pretty fast. It's browning already, so turn them around. And voila. And then I just top it off with some parsley or cilantro. Make it look good. And also cilantro, parsley, big antioxidants. I mean, I shouldn't be giving you any health advice here because I'm frying something which is not very healthy, but it's once in a while. It's not all the time, and it's to make my family eat the eggplant that we grow. This is a way to show you how something that you're growing, that some people don't like eating it, they think it's mushy, so you just invent recipes so that they're gonna eat it. Now, I don't like to waste anything, so this is the rest of the flour. I'm mixing it with the rest of the sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit more of my herbs and a little bit salt. And what I'm gonna do is just knead it like flatbread, adding some garlic in there. And then I had the idea, I'm going to make it spicy. So you'll see in a minute. First you gather all of it. You don't need to add any water or anything because the sauce is already pretty liquid. See, it gathers really easily. My mom used to do that with a lot of dishes. When she had to flour something, she would keep the flour. Instead of just throwing this whole batch of flour away, you just make a flat bread with it. You can do that with anything you've done with the rest. And if it worked, great. If it didn't work, at least you tried. And then I'm gonna go in with my hands. And here's a, it looks like a tomato paste, but it's called harissa, and it's a North African spicy paste that we make with jalapenos, with peppers, bell peppers, red bell peppers, tomatoes, everything roasted. I'll show you how to make it one time. So I added, like I said, I had already started my bowl, but I thought about it afterwards. So now I have to redo my mix. So I'm gonna get the ball and put it back inside the ball and just go for it and mix it all really well in the dough. Yeah, I tried with the spoon, but it didn't work, and gotta get in with my hands. Yeah, so you just mix it all up. You don't have to add this step. You can just do it plain or even with a tomato sauce. But I like this spiciness to it. So we mix it well. And now we're going to make it flat. I just do it with my hands. I mean, you don't have to pull out the roller. It's not going to be a perfect round thing. It's just so that it cooks on both sides easily. and fast. Voila. Using the same pan, no need to add any coconut oil because I already have some in there. It's going to be about what, 3 minutes on each side maximum. You just got to watch it and make sure it's not burning, that it's actually just browning, and it'll be a great addition to our dish. I have to tilt my pan because my oven is not straight on the floor, and we tried to make it straight, but it's the floor that's not straight. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to add a little something because nothing cooks evenly, so I always have to be right there and moving it around. You see, nice and brown, cooks really fast. If you hear a little rumbling on my video, it's my heater. It's really cold this morning in LA. Voila. So that's going to be ready to plate. Because we're making a tomato sauce with that, so even that you can dip in the tomato sauce. Really good. So good. Well, I'm just making sure you know that it cooks all the way to the inside. And bam! Beautiful. Beautiful little flatbread with the rests of our batter that we made for our eggplants. Voila, turn off the heat. Now, tomato sauce, pretty easy, huh? I didn't, you just put some diced tomatoes with a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, herbs, whatever you like. And I like to add water to it and then let it reduce. Voila, enjoy a quick little lunch.